Like, it's funny that you mentioned, like, you got, like, a little award in grade 3.
Yeah,
Like, where I'm from, we didn't have PATs, but, like, you got almost like a positive, like, affirmation
when you're good at it.
when you're good at it in grade
Yeah.
3. Like, do you think teachers or, like, just, like, awards, stuff like that growing up, do you think that sort of, like, nudged you to keep going and being good, or was it completely separate from that?
I wish I could say that it did.
Yeah.
It's the problem is the novelty typically wore off. Like I said, I was good at school, but I was a bad student.
Mm,
I was always a nightmare to have in the classroom. Like,
right.
I'll be the first to tell you, I would especially, like, I had a bad habit in elementary school before they figured out that I was pretty strong in my subjects. I would do things like I would go and write a math test, and if it was 30 questions, I'd finish the first 15, and I would hand it in because I knew I did them right. I knew it was enough to pass, and I knew if you finished the test early, you got to go out for recess early. So I got the most recess time on anybody, and my grade was also 50.
You're
And
playing the
so
system.
I remember those parent-teacher conferences, especially teachers that wouldn't check my coding and stuff. I remember those parent-teachers, we'd sit down and be like, "Well, Jordan he seems to be strong, but he's getting 50s." And they said, "Well, is he only writing half his tests?" Because my parents knew,
Right.
obviously, that, like, that was my song and dance, and I did that until grade 6. Like, that was all elementary for me, where it was just I did exactly what I needed to get by because that's they said, like, "You have to pass," so I did enough to pass, and then I got my extra recess, and I got my extra lunch, and
No.
yeah.
Playing the system. I was talking to an entrepreneur, um, last week, and he was talking about, like, the minimal viable product,
Yeah.
right? And he's like, "You just need that enough to get to the
Well,
next
that's
step."
what was expected from me, and so that's what I produced, yeah.
Wow. I wish.
Yeah.
My education journey was, slightly different, but it's funny that you mentioned sort of that, I guess, oppositionally defiant, but also genius sort of thing, or gifted, I would say, because I have literally a student just embedded in my brain
Yeah.
right now, exactly, like that.